Johnny Blaze. Johnny Blaze, a stuntman who became Ghost Rider after selling his soul, first appeared in 1972. Since then, many others have carried the spirit of vengeance, each adding to the evolving and fiery legacy of this unique anti-hero. The most iconic Ghost Rider, Johnny Blaze, set the standard for all who followed. His journey began as a daredevil stuntman who made a desperate pact with Mephisto to save his adoptive father, only to become the host for the spirit of vengeance, Zarathos. Blaze's Ghost Rider is among the most formidable beings across realms, wielding supernatural abilities bestowed by celestial forces. His hellfire burns souls rather than flesh, and his near-indestructible body rapidly regenerates. His signature flaming motorcycle defies physics, racing up walls and over water. As Ghost Rider, he has shifted from a lone anti-hero to ruler of hell and back to Earth's relentless avenger. Phantom Rider. Before Johnny Blaze, Carter Slade was the original Ghost Rider in Marvel Comics, though he later became known as Phantom Rider. Unlike his successors, Slade lacked ties to Hellfire, instead donning a white cowboy outfit and fighting 19th century outlaws with his spirit-infused revolver. His transformation gave him superhuman longevity, allowing him to live for centuries, and he could summon and control mystic flames, imbuing his spectral horse with hellfire for incredible speed. While an important legacy figure, Phantom Rider's supernatural abilities were minimal compared to modern Ghost Riders, leaving him overshadowed in the grander mythology of the spirit of vengeance. Cosmic Ghost Rider. Frank Castle, also known as the Punisher, took vengeance beyond Earth when he became the Cosmic Ghost Rider. After dying during Thanos' invasion, Castle struck a deal with Mephisto to return as Ghost Rider, but his mission for revenge spiraled into madness. Alone in a ruined universe, he eventually gained the power Cosmic, amplifying his already formidable abilities. His hellfire-powered cosmic bike allowed him to traverse galaxies, but his insanity made him unpredictable. Castle's Ghost Rider clashed with Thanos, Galactus, and even Cable, shifting from ruthless vigilante to chaotic anti-hero. His eccentric personality and raw power made him a fan-favorite addition to the Ghost Rider legacy. Ghost Rider 1 million BC. The first human Ghost Rider, dating back to 1 million BCE, wielded the spirit of vengeance in a world of primal savagery. Unlike later riders, he rode a hellfire-infused woolly mammoth rather than a motorcycle. His abilities extended beyond pyrokinesis, allowing him to control and animate the bones of the dead, making him a terrifying force in prehistoric battles. He proved his strength by defeating Ghost Goblin and Berserker Wolverine, cementing his place as one of the most formidable early warriors in Marvel history. This ancient rider established the legacy of vengeance that would carry forward throughout countless generations. Kushala. Kushala was once an Apache woman, but her fate was rewritten the moment she summoned an otherworldly force to save her people from a US Army attack. Possessed by the spirit of vengeance, she became a Ghost Rider, but she didn't stop there. Driven by a need to understand her curse, Kushala traveled the world to master all forms of magic. She gained control over her demon, eventually rising as the sorcerer supreme of her era. She holds all of Johnny Blaze's powers and can infuse her horse with hellfire, fly and wield chaos, binding, and Nordic magic. Galactus Rider. In a twisted future known as the Sinister Timeline, Galactus became the vessel for every spirit of vengeance that had fled Earth. These spirits shared a desire for retribution and merged with the cosmic giant. Thus, Galactus Rider was born. He possessed the core powers of a Ghost Rider, hellfire manipulation, penance stare, and supernatural durability, but amplified to a galactic level. He still wields the power cosmic, granting him reality warping, instant teleportation, and near-omnipotent destructive force. As a fusion of cosmic wrath and divine vengeance, Galactus Rider stands unmatched among all Ghost Riders across the multiverse. Red Hulk-Venom-Ghost Rider. Born from desperation in Venom number 13, this brutal fusion was forged when Red Hulk, Venom, and Ghost Rider merged to battle Blackheart and his demon horde. The result? A towering monstrosity combining the raw strength of Red Hulk, the symbiotic enhancements of Venom, and Ghost Rider's hellfire fury. Though short-lived, this showcased unmatched combat prowess, launching fire-imbued strikes, symbiote tendrils, and devastating physical blows. Created as a temporary warrior in the Circle of Four, its existence was more spectacle than legacy, but during its brief reign, it proved itself a terrifying force against which few could stand. Ghost Hammer. Ghost Hammer is a powerful mix of 4 Marvel heroes: Thor, Iron Man, Black Panther, and Ghost Rider. He comes from a place called Warp World, where different heroes are combined into one. Ghost Hammer is a king, a tech genius, a god, and a demon all in one body. He wears special armor and uses a weapon called Mjolniron, a mix of Thor's hammer and Iron Man's tech. He controls fire, lightning, magic, and machines. Ghost Hammer first appeared in Secret Warp's Arachnite Annual No. 1, but hasn't been used much since the debut. Noble Kale. Noble Kale's legacy runs deep in the Ghost Rider bloodline. He's the direct ancestor of Naomi Kale, Johnny Blaze, and Danny Ketch, making him the source of their destinies. In the 17th century, he hunted witch hunters and real witches, and even battled Chief Hellhawk and Mephisto himself. His soul, trapped between heaven and hell, began passing through the firstborn of each generation. As a Ghost Rider, Noble commands standard powers like Hellfire, the Penance Stare, and superhuman durability. Using the Medallion of Power, he can possess any descendant, taking their place as Ghost Rider when summoned. He is vengeance reborn through blood. Alejandra Jones. Chosen after Johnny Blaze relinquished the spirit of vengeance, Alejandra Jones became the next Ghost Rider. Trained personally by Blaze after he reclaimed the curse, Alejandra struggled with darkness but developed powerful new abilities. Alongside classic Ghost Rider powers, she could conjure biblical plagues like locusts to eliminate sin-born entities. She created hellfire armor capable of resisting supernatural attacks and could forge portals for instant travel. A rare power allowed her to summon electrical storms and manipulate weather with demonic energy. Though she fell in Absolute Carnage, Symbiote of Vengeance No. 1, her story reflects the immense weight and potential of the Ghost Rider mantle. Robbie Reyes. Robbie Reyes debuted in all-new Ghost Rider No. 1, becoming a new kind of Ghost Rider after being possessed by the spirit of his satanic uncle Eli Morrow. Though not a spirit of vengeance at first, Johnny Blaze acknowledged him as a true Ghost Rider. Robbie battled to control Eli while raising his younger brother, all while evolving into one of the most powerful Ghost Riders ever. Wolverine. In Weapons of Vengeance, Wolverine becomes Hellverine after a cult merges dark magic and tech to implant the demon Bagra Ghul into him. Unlike other Ghost Riders, Hellverine isn't fueled by vengeance, but pure chaos. Bagra Ghul doesn't punish the guilty, it tortures anyone in its path. As Hellverine, Wolverine becomes an uncontrollable force, distinct from the spirit of vengeance, yet devastatingly powerful. Uncle Sal. Uncle Sal was a World War II soldier who became a Ghost Rider by bonding with the spirit of vengeance. Even after his death, Sal's spirit lived on through his hell cycle to protect a mysterious child crucial to the fate of the world. Though featured in only a few comics, Sal wielded a Hellfire bazooka capable of knocking down the Hulk, proving his formidable strength. Caleb. Caleb, introduced in Ghost Rider Trail of Tears, was a former slave who returned from the grave after his family was murdered. As Ghost Rider, he could possess corpses to speak to the living and travel through dimensions using Hellfire. Silent and relentless, Caleb was both terrifying and focused, embodying the spirit of vengeance like few others. He rode horseback and delivered justice across infernal plains. Naomi Kale. Naomi Kale appeared in Ghost Rider Volume 2, No. 78, as the mother of Johnny Blaze and Danny Ketch. A descendant of Noble Kale, she briefly became Ghost Rider to fight Mephisto. Wielding the Medallion of Power, Naomi made a heroic stand before her death. Though her powers weren't fully shown, her role in the Ghost Rider legacy remains critical and iconic. Hellhawk. Chief Hellhawk, introduced in Ghost Rider No. 33, was a Ghost Rider from the Lakota tribe and one of the earliest known hosts. Though little is known about his life, his notable rivalry with Noble Kale elevates his status in Ghost Rider lore. Hellhawk met his end at the hands of the Spirit of Corruption, but his legacy lives on as a formidable and mysterious figure in the Ghost Rider mythos. Parker Robbins. Parker Robbins, aka the Hood, is a magic-wielding villain who gained power from a demonic cloak and enchanted pistols. After becoming host to Zarathos, he took on the Ghost Rider mantle. With his deep knowledge of the occult and past magical feats, the Hood has only begun his journey as Ghost Rider, but his deadly magical bullets and mystical experience make him one of the most dangerous yet. Danny Ketch. Danny Ketch first appeared in Ghost Rider Volume 3, No. 1, accidentally transforming into Ghost Rider after touching a mystical amulet hidden in a motorcycle. A descendant of Noble Kale and Johnny Blaze's brother, Danny brought the iconic leather jacket look to the character. He later evolved into Death Rider and became a key figure in the Ghost Rider history, courageous, heroic, and central to the mythos of the spirit of vengeance. Goose Rider. Goose Rider debuted in the What the Number 13 as a parody Ghost Rider with cartoon logic. Despite his comedic appearance, he holds all the powers of a Ghost Rider and more, summoning demons of heck and dropping anvils on enemies. Like Spider-Ham, Goose Rider operates beyond physics, making him immortal and absurdly overpowered. Though he hasn't appeared since the 80s, his potential remains unmatched in the multiverse. The All-Rider. Robbie Reyes became the All-Rider in Avengers Forever, connecting with all time, space, and dimensions. This transformation gave him ultimate power, surpassing even the traditional Spirit of Vengeance. As All-Rider, he can drive or command any vehicle across realities and bend multiversal energy. This cosmic elevation made him not just a Ghost Rider, but the most powerful version ever seen in Marvel. Kowalski. First appearing in Ghost Rider number 21 in 2008, Deputy Kowalski gained a sliver of Ghost Rider's power after shooting him with a mystical shotgun. This fragment granted him the typical Spirit of Vengeance abilities, Hellfire, super strength, and durability, but with a dark twist. After attempting to absorb Johnny Blaze's power, Kowalski transformed into the Spirit of Pollution, whose stare amplified corruption instead of guilt. Though he lacks the power of full-fledged riders, Kowalski's twisted mutation made him a unique threat. Baron Skullfire. Baron Skullfire ruled Skull City in the Congo, commanding a loyal army called the Phantom Riders. With standard Ghost Rider abilities like Hellfire projection and supernatural strength, his real strength lay in leadership and strategy. Armed with a cane and riding a rhinoceros, he led his forces bravely against Zadkiel's army, but died in battle. Later resurrected as a Phantom Rider, though not the strongest, his command over an entire Ghost Rider militia earns him a place in history. Michael Badilino. Michael Badilino, later known as Vengeance, isn't a traditional Ghost Rider, but his origins run parallel. Debuting in Ghost Rider Blaze Spirits of Vengeance number 9, Michael's life was shattered when a Mephisto-controlled Ghost Rider drove his father insane, resulting in the murder of his entire family. Seeking retribution, he made his own pact with Mephisto, gaining demonic powers similar to Ghost Rider's. Fueled by personal tragedy and hellfire, Badilino emerged as an anti-hero cloaked in pain and vengeance. Wileaydus Autolycus. Wileaydus Autolycus made his debut in Guardians of the Galaxy number 12, an alien Ghost Rider from the 31st century. His people were slaughtered by the Universal Church of Truth, and vengeance became his divine mission. Autolycus wields the Ghost Rider's standard abilities, exacting fiery retribution across the stars. A grim, silent zealot, he drifts through space as a relentless hunter of cultists. Though powerful, little is known about his full potential, making him more of a cosmic mystery than a proven powerhouse. Ghost Ronin. A flaming samurai named Musashi Miyamoto became known as the Ghost Ronin in Avengers number 50. This wandering swordsman punished sinners in Edo period Japan, wielding a burning blade fueled by vengeance. Seemingly simple in power, he stunned readers by fighting alongside the Avengers against Mephisto's future army. This lone warrior withstood demonic chaos, proving that his resolve and Spirit of Vengeance power made him far more formidable than he appeared. His primary weapon was a sword infused with hellfire, as sharp as his sense of justice. Otto Blaze. In a terrifying twist of fate, Otto Octavius, known as Doc Ock, became Ghost Rider in an alternate universe, emerging as Otto Blaze. His mind remained intact, making him one of the most cunning riders ever. With all the base powers of Ghost Rider and his own scientific genius, he modified his flame to operate 4 robotic hellfire chains resembling his classic arms. Though not the most destructive, Otto's inventiveness posed a threat that could evolve endlessly given time, intelligence, and infernal motivation. Ghost Spider. On Earth 11638, Peter Parker died, went to hell, and returned, reborn as Ghost Spider through a machine built by himself and Uncle Ben. He retained Spider-Man's original powers, but now fused with the Spirit of Vengeance. With hellfire, wall-crawling, and unmatched agility, he absorbed variants of himself across dimensions, growing strong enough to defeat Thanos and Galactus. Eventually, his power-draining machine backfired, draining him entirely. Bruce Banner saved him by binding him with the Spirit of Vengeance, reviving Ghost Spider in blue flame. Ghost Rider. Robbie Reyes was already unique as a Ghost Rider, but everything changed when the Venom symbiote forcibly bonded with him, creating Ghost Rider. Caught in a brutal war for control with Venom and his uncle Eli's demonic spirit, Robbie's abilities skyrocketed. His Hell Charger could teleport, fly through space, and drag souls to hell. Robbie's chains could rip a Celestial's arm off, and his Charger even restored him from near death. With this volatile fusion, Ghost Rider blurred the line between vengeance and corruption. Speed Demon. Blaze Allen, better known as Speed Demon, is an amalgam universe fusion of Ghost Rider and the Flash. First appearing in Speed Demon #1, he was possessed by a spirit of vengeance inspired by Etrigan the Demon. With Barry Allen's lightning-fast reflexes and Johnny Blaze's hellish powers, Speed Demon burned across timelines with unmatched speed and fury. While a fun addition to comic history, this mashup didn't deeply expand Ghost Rider's lore, serving more as a creative experiment than a major cosmic threat. Ghost Goblin. Ghost Goblin debuted in Avengers #52, a terrifying hybrid of the Green Goblin and Ghost Rider from another universe. When the Spirit of Vengeance bonded with the unhinged Norman Osborn, the result was pure chaos. His insanity twisted the Spirit's purpose, unleashing hellfire-powered gliders, pumpkin bombs, and multiversal carnage. Unlike many mashups, Ghost Goblin retained full power and agency, making him a unique threat to the Avengers and an unpredictable force of destruction across realities. His madness fueled the flames of vengeance. Iron Ghost. Iron Ghost made a brief but striking appearance in Uncanny X-Force #12, hailing from the Age of Apocalypse on Earth 295, though only seen momentarily. This character merged the raw demonic power of Ghost Rider with high-tech Iron Man armor. The result? A hellfire-fueled juggernaut encased in molten metal. Details are scarce, but it's presumed he possessed standard Ghost Rider abilities enhanced by advanced tech, blasting through enemies with both unholy fury and engineering brilliance, making him maybe the coolest cameo in the multiverse. And those are all the Ghost Rider variants explained. What are your thoughts? Which one's your favorite? Let us know in the comments down below, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss these deep dives and strange lore. We'll see you in the next video.